This is both Byzantium, so let's go Emerald Vale. And I guess we're gonna take Ellie and Felix now. We can take a break from Nyoka and Parvati. Maybe we can travel around for a bit with both of those guys. What are their settings? Next aggressive. Ellie. Yeah, it's strange how like I think it's just 171, 82. Say that. Yeah. Okay, so this is just like per one hit damage. Yeah, so this is kind of wrong. This is not DPS. This is just like per one hit, but obviously this is a automatic rifle. This is a keep her at ranged. Felix can stay mixed because he's good at melee. Nyoka ranged. Parvati I guess mixed. Yes, they ranged. Some is whatever. Okay. Let's go to the bench first, and let's do let's tinker with some guns. I have so much cash, I should probably keep upgrading as much as I can. Oh, this is really expensive. We might find something better. Well, I upgraded it quite high though, so yeah, 4,000 is kinda a lot. Maybe I'm not gonna upgrade this yet. This is only 100 for the Deadeye? Oh yeah, because that's right. I was maxed out on levels. That's right, we can keep upgrading the sniper rifle, it's very cheap. I don't know about the mind control. The damage doesn't really matter here, I think. Rapti don't. I guess upgrade this couple times. Because why not? Okay, let's stay at 69,000. Well, I could upgrade the armor and stuff, but yeah, we don't really need that anyway. Repair. Keep those. We can sell everything else. We have a shit ton of things to sell. Okay, so let's go to Terra 2. Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Felix and Ali. Okay. Gonna sell first. Let's see how we're gonna be doing with the different ults. Like Felix's ult kinda seems like Parvati's but weaker, because you just... Oh, maybe you stun for longer that one enemy. Ellie's ult seems just like a damage dealing thing. I'm surprised nothing changed in this town. They are still, well, from where we visited last time, they're still like waiting for the power to come back. Store? Okay.
Cannery's dead. This is gonna throw a wrench into my actuarial tables.
They just all say one-liner about power being down. Oh, general store, hey.
It's not music to my ear.
Thank God for no, like, cash limits that, oh, this NPC has only, like, 100 coins or something. That's the most annoying thing ever. Thank God they didn't add that. The music in this town, though, it's like... It's the you fucked up kind of music. Feel bad about your decision music. This is one set I have. Lockpick engineering, tech stealth. This we keep. Okay, range. Sell all of those. Keep that, okay. Sell junk. Sell alcohol. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah. 73,000. Region, where is this? Here. Travel. Wait, so this is like... How do we reach it? Here?
They won't try that again.
They just all burn from plasma. Yes, I don't think they are scaling, they are just getting one-shotted basically by my guns right now. Since this is the first place you start the game in. No, this in here? This could be it. I think this is it. The question is, was this here before? Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh, there.
Keep this up and I won't have any new battle
Hello there.
scars.
Yeah, they get fucked up by my guns. I guess maybe this was in here. I just never explored this area. There he is. Only a couple of them. That's their ship? Really? They all fit in that small ship? They're not even angry that I'm like... They don't start conversation themselves.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
That's right, Harlow said you betrayed him.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sent a stranger with a gun after you.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
Oh, shit.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
Damn, now this is a problem. You are asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Temperament. Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Why would board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy, and that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
Alright, I've heard enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I am going to ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. Let's see. Let's find the evidence. I'm gonna kill everyone in that space station, all the outlaws, if he's working for the board. Hopefully Felix is not gonna be angry, but he hates the board too, so... And the evidence. Okay, let's go back to the ship. See, like if you don't try to exhaust all the...
I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
If you don't exhaust all the dialogue, if you don't have like enough skills to do the skill checks, all that stuff. Oh. What? Here and That's strange. Did he hide the stuff on Scylla, and Harlow's base is just... Why is there a marker here? Let's go here first. They're like, you can finish quest by just like going there and hunting the guy, but You're being played by someone else. You don't even know it. Oh, it shows on my ship, so... No, I think that was a bug or something. So, yeah, now it doesn't show anything. Halo's base. Or maybe it shows on this. Oh, that's kind of weird. That seems like a bug. Yeah.
I'll lock up behind you.
Okay, thanks. Take Felix. Guess Ellie. For now. Kinda sucks because their powers are so strong, but I kinda want to switch it up for a little bit. We've been with Parvati the entire game, so... Go hard save. We have to go to the guy, but also the evidence. God. Just a bit on the other side, right here. Stashed receipts. Can I read them? Codex? Logs? These receipts detail payments method to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and some value of all cargo delivered to board authorities. Oh shit. He's dead. He's fucking dead. I don't want to kill his dog though. I kinda wanted to actually have this puppy
What's the word?
as mine. Lie? Trask had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
I do. Trask gave me his word and show him papers you've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
No, the doggo. We kill everyone. Feels good, man.
Everyone all right?
Feels good to kill an entire base, actually. Oh, we can't even take his weapon? Marlowe, no, the doggo. It didn't even attack us, it was hostile, but... use Batman for the doggo.
What was that?
I love it when there's even more of them outside. They don't hear like any shots or anything. Yo. Walker.
Like we're doing this! Still got it!
Oh, construction mechanical. Nice. Apparently those are not attacking, so... I think I looted the entire place. We leveled up too. What did I want to go for here? Well, persuasion with those two we are on over 100, so... Lie, intimidate. I could go for lying, at least 60, but could go for even more. Or I could keep pushing long guns. Well, actually, well, we need 4 points here and we need 7 here, so can't get both. Well, actually 7 wouldn't even matter. Gets to 60 lie. Kinda want that 100 mastery long guns. But at the same time then my armor will be kinda... Well, we're gonna have to change armor eventually. I can go for like something completely different. Some different stats on my armor. When I max out long guns. Because it still adds like some low percentage. Like 0.3 per each point, but going above 100 is not really needed at all. Let's do this. Bye. Another perk. Next up, after killing an enemy, is critical. That's kinda good. Let's just go for this, I guess. At this point we don't really care that much. We just get what's decent.
Crew
Felix.
members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Max. Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
Yes?
Aw, this is no fun anymore.
Yo, Felix.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
never really know what's going on inside somebody's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
Money changes people. The board probably offered Hollow a lot of money.
I just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for a fistful of bits.
I think you're better than that.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, boss. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. But, you know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
You're welcome. A lot of XP. Damn, Hollow's emblem. Oh. Oh, it's probably a ship item, right? It's gonna be placed somewhere in the ship. A keepsake of simpler times. That's really cool. Those things just are added to your ship, and you collect the more stories you completed, the more mementos you have on your ship, like picture, for example, and stuff. That's really cool. Such a small thing, but okay. Now we go to Byzantium. We are doing it. We still have 5 more, and this is something too. And 5 more locked planets, that's crazy. What is Byzantium? Am I blind? Or do you have to go to Professor? Byzantium docks. Oh, Terra too. Okay.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I didn't expect it to be on Terra too.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise. Since we're in Byzantium, there's something I've been meaning to do.
What's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
Funny, you don't strike me as a type who keeps in touch.
Which brings us to where we are today. Several messages and a few years late. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
And now you just want to catch up with them?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see why you can't go see them when it's convenient.
Oh, well, I was thinking you'd come too?
She wants me to introduce. She wants to introduce me to her parents, what? What? Why would you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun?
Level with me, what's really What's this really about?
It's, well, they know me as Marilyn the Surgeon. They don't know Ellie the Pirate Sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
Gee, thanks. So you want to show your pleb friend off to your fancy parents? Real mature.
Come on, I didn't leave home and become a pirate because I enjoy making responsible decisions.
Okay, we'll go. It's not going to get weird, is it?
Of course not. I mean, not unless you want to bring a feral canid or a mantis on a leash. That'd make a real impression.
Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some bloodstains, wear that one.
What?
Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that.
It's almost like you want me on my worst behavior.
That's the idea. Anything else?
What can you tell me about Byzantium?
It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced.
Why did you leave?
The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them.
What do you mean?
I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first.
That would drive me crazy.
Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony.
I need the lay of the land, and I think I should know.
Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile.
Why not?
People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly.
Must have been interesting growing up there.
Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it.
I have a hard time picturing anyone pushing you around.
Yeah, well, we all learn sometime, don't we? I finally got tired of spending my hard-won skills straightening noses and firming up chins. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. That's what I've been saying.
I take it you've got something to say about Harlow.
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
It's hard to know who to trust.
Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy.
Just because Harlow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone's like that.
Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion.
can't live your life thinking the worst of everyone.
Sure I can. In fact, I bet you I live a lot longer.
Ever consider that looking out for others can be in your best interest?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
It's got to get lonely, only ever looking out for yourself.
There are worse things than a little solitude. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
Whoa. As a matter of fact, I am.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
Oh. Maybe she knows something. You have something to say about chasing down the metal sulfoxide?
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
This isn't about money.
Uh-huh. Sure. Everybody's got an angle. I'm just wondering what yours is.
I don't know. I've just been going along with him for now.
Fair enough. But you should know he's not the only game in town. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
Good thing you added that you have no love for the corporations. That would be like... I'm not going to become some corporate lucky.
Don't think of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Oh, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this.
Sure.
Anything else?
Oh. I don't really like her angle that she's always about money. I don't really fully trust her now. We have to take her with us though, because she has the side quest in here. Maybe I'm gonna take Parvati. Let her see the town. Or should I take Felix? No, we already finished the side quest for Felix. Let's go with Parvati. Doug? This seems like it's gonna be the biggest town in the game, maybe? Byzantium?
Are you still tinkering with that?
That's
It's not gonna
stealing?
fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
Mark III helmet. Street access. Retrieves.
It feels like I've been waiting in line forever.
All my hard work's finally paid off.
Can you believe
Retirees?
I'm retiring? Lucky me.
The law's really looking out for me.
I wonder if I'll get to meet Chairman Rockwell.
So what if all those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy.
So there's like a line of people retiring?
Once I'm retired, I'm gonna drink all the zero G I can handle.
Can you believe I'm retiring? Lucky me. All my hard work's... Once I'm retired...
Once I'm retired,
All my hard work.
all my hard work's finally paid
Yeah.
off.
Okay. Let's keep going. Oh well. Contact is downstairs. Shit. I fucked up.
Okay, go quiet.
In here? Oh. Carmen.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone.
Roll your eyes inside dramatically.
Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
Why do you sound so surprised?
Nothing, it's just... I thought you'd be taller.
Whoa.
Anyway, let's not get hung up on that. The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Phoenix. The Phoenix?
Yeah, that's my code name for... You know, our mutual friend.
What's your code name?
Oh. I'm Golden Eagle.
Do I have a code name?
Yeah. I named you Cuckoo.
No way, I'm Golden Eagle, you can be Cuckoo.
That doesn't even make... Fine. Fine.
Does this mean I'm supposed to have one too? Fine, but make it a really good one.
Let's go with... Rufus Hummingbird.
Forget it. Codenames are for amateurs anyway.
Too late. I've already marked it off. Can't just go reassigning code names.
Oh, can I be chicken? Because chickens will adopt any critter's baby and keep him warm.
Oh my god.
You sure you don't want to be Raven? Or Sparrowhawk?
Aw.
Okay. Chicken it is. Anyway, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
Okay. How exactly did you get involved in all of this, anyway?
I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct.
Here we got 11 flavors of terror rays and not much else. That kind of variety? I mean, gosh. Seems almost impossible.
The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators.
Science. When they die off, it's a sign that something's wrong.
Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see.
Like what?
For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you?
It does.
And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Seems pretty normal, actually.
Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got.
I bet your repair folks couldn't find parts. Back in Edgewater, I'd have to take something apart just to put another thing back together.
Might have been the paperwork. Here, you have to append forms to your forms, and law help you if there's a single dash out of place.
And?
At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Oh no, that's how things go around Halcyon, in case you didn't notice.
Except that's not how they go. At least that's not how they're supposed to go in Byzantium. The whole episode made me wonder, if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
There's got to be a way to catch the minister someplace less protected.
Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home and his guards never leave him.
Can't say I blame him. It's scary out of doors. I mean, can you even count how many times we've been shot at?
What work specialists, huh? Our mutual friend is really branching out.
Can't you get me into the minister's estate?
Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence.
So what can you tell me?
Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking.
Thanks for the tip.
Just remember, you didn't hear it from me.
Looks like I've got work to do.
Good hunting, Golden Eagle.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the Golden Eagle. You're a cuckoo. God, this elevator again. This has to be a loading screen. For sure. This just makes the entire town load. Game.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
That's my ship, I
Don't
think.
you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Janitor.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! The million-bit smile? How'd you like to make it worth 10 million? Kid, you got presents. Natural magnetism, know what I mean?
I like where this is going.
Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
I consider myself freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
I'm in.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Seems fun.
Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine in every dollop.
Closed.
Move along.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? It's not super accurate.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
CNP Bourse Pockets can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Bourse Pockets.
You have a rather exotic presence. A new Antique Leo's facial mask, perhaps? Or experimental pheromones?
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
The dissidents actually took over the refinery. I can't believe it!
And then, the chairman shot their space shuttle down with a Hammersmith grenade launcher. Incredible.
Are you two talking about the new Dissident Hunter adaptation? Don't spoil it. I'm behind.
You need to watch more Aetherwave. You never know what's going on.
Ooh. Is this a gun store? Games, son.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
What do people around here need weapons for?
Why, to defend their property, of course.
50-Bit says he's got a hard on right now.
Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it.
Protected from what?
Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise.
Byzantium seems pretty safe to me.
Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps the rabble at bay.
Whatever you say.
Indeed. Now, what are you in the market for, my fine friend?
Trade. See. Dead Assault Rifle 2. I think I have one of those, right? Oh, level 26? Oh yeah, I have a high level one. I do. No assault rifles. It's like, ooh, pink slip. Exterminator. $473? Okay, those like unique guns most of the time are just shitty. Not gonna lie, they're just shitty. They're just like fully modded weapons that are super expensive. You can't swap the mods, it just... what you get you have to use, that's it. basically the gun plus a mod. And you can't even add the 2 other mods, just one. Yeah, this really sucks. Still junk. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. We have nothing interesting.
Spacer's Choice free slide.
How big is... Oh, Jesus. Well... Okay, maybe we can just travel, yeah, through this part. Not here.
Spread. It takes spread.
We go there. That's continuing. Well, let's go here first. It's Spacer's Choice.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a counter waiver, and you know how dreadful the paperwork is.
Don't I ever, my dear fellow? Why, I spent 3 hours filing a discussion authorization just to commence our little tete-a-tete.
How we suffer in the name of commerce.
Jesus. Nothing useful. Maintenance tunnels.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Yeah, you're in big trouble now. Why don't you tell me what you did?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Calm down and tell me what happened.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I could look for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green.
Okay, that
Please,
helps.
do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
What are the maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium for?
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
Why won't you go into the tunnels yourself?
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases. And the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors.
They're hiding something in there. Sure. Rumors like what?
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
Why are there exterminator mechanicals in the tunnels?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
I'm wondering why you are so attached to these sprats.
They're for my, research.
Out with it already.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Just tell me what this has to do with your sprats.
Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
So your sprats, what are their names?
Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Oh my god. Who are Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa?
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
What's Vonda's story?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
I'm curious about Haroon Greenlee and Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez.
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
Who's Evelyn Ensley Okoye?
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
Who am I kidding? I don't need to hear about this.
Something else?
Seemed pretty surprised I would help you.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Farewell. Parts of service? What the?
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is
Propaganda.
more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure
Look at
to
this.
see the many
That's
rewards
cool.
reaped from your diligent
Ships flying.
labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store. For now, my friends, keep up the hard work.
I'm really looking forward to, like, you know, finding out more about this entire board and... Holy shit, 84 armor. I could buy those for my companions for sure. 84 armor. I mean, 600 on Lisa. Gonna buy those too. Dodge defense. Lock picking. 10. I mean, the stealth one already gets me to 100, so I don't think we need that, but still. We can keep it.
Alright, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness! Ruth Bellamy? I simply adore your work.
We've been over this already. You can't rehearse running into Ruth Bellamy. It's not going to work.
Fine, fine. What about this? Oh, my stars! It's Halcyon Helen? May I have your autograph?
Now
my
you just
God.
sound like a crazed fan, which I suppose is not far from the truth.
Is this... It's probably the place where I have to go for the audition, right? Ellie's parents are there. Is it the Sprats? Attend the audition. Yeah, that's here. Oh, we can do that in a second.
Today's trends are tomorrow's trash.
You have a rather exotic presence. A new Auntie facial mask, perhaps? Or experimental pheromones?
How's your parcel service? Oh, that's the same place you can enter from below. Bureau of Exploration. Jeez, there's a lot of buildings.
You've no idea how our production has suffered. Why, the loafers working our factory lines are practically robbing us.
It's even worse for us, my good man. Our workers, if one can call them that,
Rizzo's
keep
Knock
losing
You Out
fingers.
Bar.
How are we to make a bid?
76 milk chocolate bar.
Wretched, isn't it?
So hard save. It's been a while. I guess I'm gonna enter all those buildings and see what's inside. Hello.
Sorry, but we don't provide directions.
Whoa. Hello? Alonzo.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it.
I'm just here to take in the sights.
Are you serious? You're a sightseer? I didn't know people like you even existed. Oh, this is just too perfect. Alonzo Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
How does this work?
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
Sure. Alright, I'll help you.
Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple!
Commemorative hat, huh? Okay. I wonder what that's gonna... What that, like... unique hat is gonna do for me. Alright, I'm off. And go up. Guys, find the first beacon. Probably around like different planets and asteroids and stuff. Lockwood's office key. Weird that like they have no cameras or something that they could catch you with.
It's done.
Okay. Maps. Lockwood's papers. Messages. Medical treatment. Sandra just got back from Billinglis. Had not one, not two, but three near maple liquors. Almost done with this project I've been working on for the past 6 months. Decided to celebrate. Hey, don't worry, I'll save some celebrating for the two of us. I'm thinking maybe Celeste's haberdashery. Stop over at Lovegrove's, couple hours at Chancery's, and the night with a bank at Bijou's. What do you think? Rachel, I don't like hearing rumors about my daughter having a drink with her own receptionist. We've talked about this. Victor's family has fallen out of favor. If he was worth of your attention, he would have made a senior position by now. Don't drag the Lockwood name down with him. William, two of my colleagues went missing last night. No one's heard from them, and I'm afraid I might be next. I need to go away for a little while, a few days, maybe a week, just until everything sorts itself out. I wish I could tell you more, but I can't, I'm sorry. I'm going down into the tunnels. I was wondering if you could send one of your mechanicals with some food or something, please. Maybe some cocktail olives and pea-free nuts. I'll pay you back, Rachel. So there is people in those underground areas. Oh. I wonder what I guess the papers are for later? Surveys of Emerald Vale region conducted by Rachel Rockwood. The town of Edgewater is conspicuously absent. Interesting. Let's see, I'm gonna mark the quest we just got, if there is any. Sorry, if there is any. Here's the beacon. Oh, it's here, yeah. That's why I wanted to mark this first.
I tell you what.
Let's get this beacon.
Spacer's Choice Adreno. Relax, little injuries.
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way
They
to
are
the
closed.
bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows, rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
Level 20. Nothing really exciting here.
Spacer's Choice dehydrated water tablets. Just add air.
That's the munition, yeah, weapons. Let's go to the audition, I guess.
I think we can both agree that Maverick Johnston is the finest director in Halcyon.
I agree with that. But only because Halcyon's aetherwave industry is sorely lacking
We have
in
the parcel
sophisticated
place too.
directors.
We can go to.
Oh, for law's sake. What about All My Colonists? Johnston directed that.
Johnston did not direct All My Colonists. His name was tacked on, much like his endings.
Let's go here first. We have to explore all the buildings, talk to all the NPCs before we move on.
Those wastrels in Emerald Vale have all abandoned their work, did you know? How typical.
You have a rather exotic...
You have a rather... Those wastrels in Emerald Vale have all abandoned their work. Did you know? How typical.
Some of those random NPCs say the same thing. Oh, didn't go through that. That's weird.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon Parcel Service's work is never done. Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
What exactly do you do here?
Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise. That's just a little parcel joke.
Ha ha ha. Nice. So if someone needed a package delivered, you would come here? They would come here?
Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages.
What's the difference?
It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. We can ship all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get into some real trouble. Handcuffs and hard labor trouble.
Okay, farewell. You?
I'm
Oh.
afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Okay.
So what if all those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I could do it. Easy.
Nothing really important here. We can go in the back of this place though. It could be important for later. Maybe you have to, like, you know, recover some package or something.
Rizzo's purple-berry fudge. A salt
That could be it.
around a sweet purple-berry...
Let's go here
Don't you...
for this audition. Hello.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
Thank you. This might be a fun little side quest. I don't know why I'm like kinda out of it today. I hope I'm not getting sick or something.
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something I ought to be fixing now.
No, we are going in. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda like off. Maybe later I'll take a break and... I was planning on doing a longer stream today, one long stream, but maybe I'm gonna do the same thing I always do, 2 like 4-hour ones or something. Gonna take a break later.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
What that's supposed to mean?
No, don't question yourself. Just feel the scene and go with it. I got a feeling you'll know what to do. We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And cause Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't think it, just act. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Yeah, we're gonna kill someone here, and they're gonna be like, perfect! Oh my god. Oh wait, I think devs were talking about this mission in like one of the... before the game came out a long time ago. Well, I don't know what's the outcome here, but I remember they were talking about like a movie set where they use real guns, something like that. Damn it, note from Maverick. You call this crates? We need at least twice as many and grungier, as grungy as you can get. This is supposed to be an authentic space adventure, and real space adventures have crates. Next time I see the set, there had better be loads and loads of fucking crates, or you are fucking fired, Maverick Johnson. Okay, let's do this.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler,
Oh my
are
God.
ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
Lie, 40. Joke's on you, idiot. Those crates are just decoys.
They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Are we on camera now?
Oh my god, stop ruining everything.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axajak, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
Is this a good thing to say? I should go with the flow instead of ruining it with the intelligence. Remain stoically silent.
I see you haven't changed a bit, Steele. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
Oh no, why didn't I put the hat on? I don't think the hat changes intimidation though. Fuck. That's what you think.
Yes, it is. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Most of those words are made up, and the ones that are real don't work like that. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, but there's nothing you can do. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Attack. Let's see you try.
Line. Never mind, I think that's scene. To the break room, everyone. I need my Moab fizzy tea.
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5.
Talk to Maverick.
There's my star. Walk and talk with me.
Oh, I can just take this. Yoink. What up?
Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your footage before we make a final decision, though.
You don't sound impressed.
Look, sometimes you just gotta wait for your break, you know? Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
I wonder what would happen if I killed him on set. If he would be like, oh my god, this was so good. Or would they panic? Maybe I should have killed them. The board reputation, oh god, we don't want the reputation with the board. Agreeable.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch.
We are done with this quest, I guess. Second beacon is not gonna be here. Sprats, we can do that in a second. I guess we can visit her parents.
Oh, how does this sound? Miss Ellie, Dr. Finhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully? You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price. Sure, they look fancy, but inside, they're just marble and existential emptiness.
So we have this part of the town still. And before we do this, let's look around.
You must be overrun by a pox of vagrants. Oh, there! That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
Let me just shoot you in the face.
Access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else. Anywhere else.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Your face looks like shit, and you fucking talk shit about me. Dexterity, gracefully, I might add. Bad boy charm. Rockingly, guys, do I frolic? The grease is a part of my rugged bad boy charm.
Well, you should bottle it and sell it to Auntie Cleo's. I'm sure it would make an excellent repellent. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
If the board isn't supposed to let people in the city, how would you get here?
I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile.
That's how you earned it? And what did you do to earn your place here?
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
Inheriting bits isn't the same as earning them.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful, and if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
What's a CIO?
Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list.
God. What other ideas did he come up with?
Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time.
I see, thanks.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
What's wrong with more people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
Early retirement. What's early retirement?
The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest to most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
Well, most contests have some inherent biases, so technically.
Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
She's got a point. We're probably gonna get shot at anyway. Might as well make a few bits.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Sure, I'll look into it.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
How did you get those access codes?
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital.
There we go. Well, in our second playthrough, we definitely shoot her in the face. Restricted access here. Oh, this is locked.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
I'm here for Minister Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Couriers from HPS? No? That's why we have to sneak into the parcel place. Was the minister expecting a delivery?
Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Okay, so yeah, we have the answer. How to get in there easily. Let's go visit her parents.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Save. Whoa. They just live in a small room like that?
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly
Oh my
didn't
God.
expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend.
Oh God.
We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spit on the floor, fancy place. I would probably be taking a few things with me. What do we do here? Ah. What do we do here? I mean, we don't like those people living in the luxury and, you know, working for the board and stuff, so I guess we can act for her so she's happy with our answers. Spit on the floor, fancy place. I would probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
So awkward. This is getting awkward.
That means it's getting fun. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
God. All of these floors aren't just nice, they're top quality marble. What is it?
It's the floors. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Don't sound so disappointed about it.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
Oh no.
You what?
But I'm sure you're much happier now knowing Ellie is alive and well, right?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities.
Necessities,
Neighbors
marble
will be
floor.
sure to notice.
Let's go, Ellie. We've got better things to do than hang around these two.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Yikes. Big yikes.
Let's talk outside.
Like outside here or outside?
Let's talk outside.
Outside.
Can we talk? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
One second. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. Because like I feel kind of weird today. It could be that I have my window locked and, you know, my allergies acting up. Probably that's it. How did you think that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
It's a very specific fantasy.
Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
You're really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
Once again, that's very specific.
What can I say? I don't collect things, I collect experiences. Just can't think of a good use for this one.
You've got to surround yourself with people who will really look out for you.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
So how do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Okay. I need to ask you a few things.
Something on your mind?
Oh, let's go. And the insurance again, see? Oh, it's at the very beginning. Okay, we've been already here. Like Sprats. And here too. It's locked. Oh, unlock with Byzantium estate key. Let's see.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Person's not here. Let's see. Logs. Cascadia compromised. I received a message that was an unauthorized user. Unauthorized user was looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. People, maybe some marauder with two firing brain cells. Maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands that the sacrifices made of Monarch serve a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. The project is under attack. It falls to me to defend it. There are too few of us left. My worst suspicions are confirmed. Was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks, my team. As usual, my handlers on the board are no help. Until I deliver results, they can replace, package, and disperse to the general population. They desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Doubtless, there is a connection to be drawn to the hooligans who accessed my Monarch nodes. The project demands that I protect every research asset with my life. Now the time has come to fulfill that promise. Circumstances were hardly optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled Cascadia out from under me, and some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS 1084. Perhaps my home in steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat I need, though I miss working alongside colleagues. I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed, the ones I lost. The work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds we touched. Colonialism worked for a time, but our oldest trick didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt, update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Is she talking about the aliens we are thinking of? That was sealed, unsealed entrance. Is she gonna be in there? I want some answers. Ooh. Is she actually gonna be here? I don't think she left.
Wow, look at the size of this basement. If someone back home wanted to make a secret lab, they'd have to put it in a closet.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Your alien mind tricks won't fool me. I'm the one asking questions.
You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
I came to blow the lid of your alien conspiracy.
My what conspiracy? Let's talk about this. Please, I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding.
I'm listening.
If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
This is startling, but it doesn't explain the research I found.
The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
All you have to show for it is a lab full of preserved colleagues.
I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas. A simple test, he said. I told him not to, but he insisted. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain.
You burned through a lot of valuable scientists to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the assault cruisers patrolling Halcyon?
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
If the board's authority is vulnerable, that's a crisis waiting to be unfolded.
Exactly. If colonists know we can't feed them or protect them, they'll begin to wonder why they need us at all.
The board wants to adopt the entire population of Halcyon.
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
No, they don't.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Enough talk. Where do we go from here?
You could always shoot me. I assume that's why you're here. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
Oh shit. And I can ask Parvati and Ellie too. I mean, I want to pick option 1, but hopefully we can still do it after asking them. Parvati, how do you think we handle this?
It seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help.
That's cool, you can ask her.
Ain't many in the colony doing that. We should let her try.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
What do you think, Ellie?
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that.
Okay, so this is gonna be big. We have to decide here if we want to fully put our trust in scientist hands. Because if like I give her to Phineas too, then we are like just committed to helping him. And if he's not who he says he is, and he has some bad intentions, then we fucked ourselves and he used us completely. So far, like, we didn't even give him anything yet. But there has to be some plot twist with him. Like, I still don't fully trust him. But I don't want to help the board. This is not our playthrough where we help the board for sure. You know Phineas Wells? If you work with him, I'll spare you.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
Alien conspiracy. That didn't take much convincing.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Persuade 100. Fuck, man, I have to start wearing the hat before I talk to people. I'm stupid for not doing that. I'm so fucking dumb for not doing that. Just wasting my opportunities. I'm not bribing him for 3,000. Go fuck yourself. I can kill you in a second. Less work. It's less work than hauling my corpse out of here.
Wrong answer.
You're dead. She's with us, okay, good. I don't care about the board reputation, so...
Okay, Captain.
Robophobia. Nah, recheck. Oh, too bad we couldn't use the persuasion, I don't care though. Oh shit, I'm still next to her. She doesn't see it though. See, another fucking...
Okay, keep quiet.
chance to use the hat. And I blew it. That's another one of those scientists. Subject will need medical treatment beyond our current understanding before any attempt at extracting is made. Should have let me go, Lore. I drew the short straw, it was my turn. I don't think I'm strong enough to go on without you. I'll never stop searching for a way to bring you back. If I fail, may the architect annotate your place in the equation. Okay, we leave her here then. Level up. Another level up. Fucking persuasion, man. Can't believe I blew it because I didn't wear the hat. Next level. We are maxed on long guns. I have to go back to her even though I choose to spare her life? I mean, we can lie probably there, but kinda weird. Insurance agency, Sprats, retirement district. So those are the guys, I guess, in the background. The propaganda. The chairman and the minister. Safe. Yeah, every time I'm about to talk to someone, I need to wear that stupid hat. It's just my bad. Stupid that I'm not doing that. So we have this and one here. The Sprouts. I guess we can go for Sprouts, it's closer.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill.
I oughta. It's kept me alive this long.
I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my...
So we can break into the parcel service too. Let's do this first. We can probably find like the ID card to go into the house we have to get to.
Great work.
Can see us.
Nicely done.
I need that stupid card, it's nowhere to be found here. Oh, apparently it's not here. Shit, he's coming back. Well, I'm not in the restricted area, so... I guess we don't care. Hello. We're behind her. Oh, so there's nothing special in here? Oh. I guess there's nothing in here. Or maybe I just still have to like get a next step in that quest. He told me that like they're waiting for a parcel or something, but well, I was hoping maybe we can get something from here. So let's go for the rats. Oh, this is like a loading screen area. Probably big. So there has to be something fishy about this place for sure. Hello. Pick up. Got one of them. Come back here. Gotcha. They killed one Sprout.
Now switching to garbage disposal.
Okay.
Security threat eliminated.
We just killed the...
And cleanup required.
Shit, I hope they can't kill the little guys I need. If I don't do it fast enough. Oh, that's barred. That's a shortcut back, probably. I can just kill this bullshit, man. Ooh. Damn, okay. Maybe the electricity is good. Oh no, he killed it actually. I don't know if I could have prevented that or not. And what I was saying, yet it seems like I don't know how strong those enemies are, but it seems like the electricity does crit on them very easily. Take everything from here.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah!
What the hell was that? Hello.
Unexpected.
We're even getting our hands dirty.
That's the last of them.
See if I didn't sneak attack them, they actually took a lot of shots for dying. Oh, parcel service. I don't know. This might be where we HPS worker. This might be where we get the thing we want. To sneak into that house. Maybe. No, I can't like find a... Doesn't seem like we can find a package or anything. Or the parcel to bring to those guys. Hopefully I'm not doing the missions in the wrong order. Again, because like sometimes you can find stuff you want for another mission. But you still didn't get it, so... Lots of dead robots. Balos.
My kind of act. Anyone else?
And you're dead.
Nothing fun ever happened in this town.
Okay, so we got all the rats. Got all of them. I was expecting some like mystery in here. Like why would all those robots... Would they just be killing the Sprats? But look at this, there's something in here. They have to protect something.
You better teach me that.
That's just an elevator.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Okay. Nothing special in there, surprising. Well, there was some UPS or whatever they're called guys in there and stuff, but... Tall? Oh, this one. Yeah, I guess. Oh, this is how you get past security in here, I guess? You can do that. So we just skipped like a security check or something. That's why you can use the HHC building. Officer Clark. Oh. Clerk, not Clark.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Okay. Let's go back to this dude. He was like next to this one, right? No, it puts me inside. Let's go back to the rat dude. We can go to the beginning of the town where we have like the one extra quest. Hey, what up?
Any luck finding my sprats?
Yes, I have them all.
Truly? Why, this is
No,
marvelous!
one was dead, right? Oh yeah, we have the body.
Dear, it looks like some of my darlings have
Yeah.
suffered violent misfortune. Nevertheless, it's good to have them back. Thank you for your help. I'm afraid I can't spare much, but I hope you'll accept this. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
See ya. Oh. Melee weapon attack speed. See, like, armors, okay, some armors have good perks, but the weapons have just, like, the special weapons are kinda shit, not gonna lie. They just have, like, a included mod and that's it, but you can't remod them. You can only tinker and nothing else. Sneak attack damage. Could actually like keep wearing the Hemlock eye patch if I want to snipe, but at the same time, yeah, let's use this in towns because we want those. Like, you never know when the skill checks are gonna happen, and yeah, we want 100 persuasion for sure. A nice hat. I need to remember to keep doing that, keep switching. Every time I enter a town, I'm just gonna put the hat on. Journal. Speak to Minister Clark. Minister's guards retrieve new minister package from HPS. Oh. Oh, so maybe we have to just talk to them. That's the optional. So it did add the optional package thing here. I was like thinking too much into this. I wanted to sneak into the back of the packaging place or the parcel place. And this district and the insurance agency right here somewhere, right? Let's do this one. It seems like a short one, probably. Examine. The sole letter is in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group's satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Oh, okay. So let's do that later on. Eventually. Second beacon. Peter Hagen. This is all going back somewhere. Okay, so this one, this side quest, then we have the main quest. And it's... oh yeah, it's in the rebel. It's there, right? Yeah, this is how you get to the other side of the city. The question is it gonna be a, like, another huge part of the city or just like small thing to investigate? Yeah, the first time I got here, yeah, this was where the retirees go to.
That's the last of them. Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately? Not just...
Unsealed door. Don't mind me.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center.
Oh god,
You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse.
I have a feeling
furnished
they're
exclusively
experimenting on them or
with
something.
24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CMP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few.
Yeah, this seems like they're like experimenting them or doing something else than just making a retirement home or whatever. Did you know that the early retirement selection system is the most rigorous, cutting-edge lottery system in the entire galaxy? Here is how it works. Each candidate's name is printed on a plastic ball. The plastic ball is placed into advanced turbo encabulator with thousands of others. A team of advanced automechanicals operate a complex series of pulleys at random. The balls are funneled through the turbo encabulator into a inserositor tube. They are then launched at a specially designed accuracy matrix. The first ball that aligns with the center of the accuracy matrix is the winner for the day. By using this method, the Halcyon Holdings Corporate ensures that all early retirees are selected with complete impartiality and minimal collateral damage.
Have been selected to spend.
Safe Place is the entire system. Not a single crime has been committed within the walls since its construction. Wow. This is all thanks to the hard work of the men and women in black and white, Universal Defense Logistics. Each and every day, UDL security protects the citizens of Byzantium, shielding them from harm. No dissidents run wild under their watch. So rest easy, early retirees. You are under the watchful eye of UDL security, whether you are out and about or relaxing at home. UDL is watching you.
And the rest of your days.
The early retirement program is personal brainchild of Minister of Earth Aloysius Clark, endorsed by Chairman Charles Rockwell. Minister Clark and Chairman Rockwell share a vision that every worker in Halcyon has a fair chance to experience the beauty and luxury of Byzantium. So before you step into that elevator and embrace your retirement, remember, thank you, Minister Clark. You wouldn't be here without him.
Living the high life in your own.
Oh, this shit costs cash? They said it's gonna be free. At least they said the drinks are gonna be free.
When you arrive.
Here in Byzantium, automechanicals will make your life cleaner, easier, and more efficient, just as they do in the rest of the city. Teams of automechanicals regularly sweep through the streets of the early retirement district to give it that classic Byzantium sheen. But that's not all. They will attend to your personal needs as well. Want to order a drink? They will bring one right to your table. Make a mess in your new penthouse? They will clean it up for you. Why? They will even carry your luggage once it has been cleared by security and released from our customs warehouse, of course. So if you see 700 pounds of steel lumbering towards you, don't panic. You probably just dropped one of your Happy Dale Farms woolly curds. Whoops. Don't worry, I'm sure it's still good. We are sure that all of you had a wonderful time completing your early retirement application forms, but we know that even something like paperwork can get a little odd after 87 pages. Fortunately, we are pleased to inform you that your hard work was all worth it. By knowing details like your shoe size, blood type, and dental history, we can properly customize your early retirement just for you. Every detail will be tweaked and adjusted to fit your unique needs. Just like how Hammersmith weapons are built to fit each customer's personal style of combat. What you want, Hammersmith.
Your very own luxury.
You're special. Each month, that's just like special from Fallout. You're special. Each month, hundreds of thousands of workers apply to early retirement program from across the Halcyon system. That doesn't just include workers on Terra 2, but those who live on Groundbreaker or Hephaestus as well. Even after weeding our undesirable or unqualified candidates, only 2.3% of these entrants are selected for early retirement. I sure hope you bragged to your neighbors before you left. Way to overcome the odds, champ. Well, they definitely do something else. Like, it's either gonna be a mess and everyone's gonna be hungry there and dying, or they're making, like, doing some experiments.
Deluxe Falscowood collection.
Yeah, this is not gonna be what they say it is. Before beginning your new life in Byzantium, your safety regulations require your consent to the following. You hereinafter referred to as the employee, consent to the rules and regulation of Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. Hereinafter referred to as the center, the employee confirms that they have read and understand the rules of the center as written in articles and early retirement welcome packet. And the employee also confirms that they received this packet en route to the center. In the unlikely event of injury, death, or the loss of personal items, the employee assumes all liability for the incident. The Halcyon Holdings Corporation and its subsidiaries bear no responsibility for the incident and offer no compensation. Should the center recover any lost or stolen goods, the employee must retrieve them within 48 hours, or their goods will be forfeit. If the employee is having second thoughts about living out the rest of their lives in unparalleled luxury, then they may exit this terminal and return to the center's landing bay. There, the employee may return in their winning early retirement ticket and await the next outbound transport. Don't worry, the ticket won't go to waste. It will be given to another deserving worker to keep the center's inbound population at ideal levels. Otherwise, if the employee is ready to begin the final leg of their early retirement journey and enjoy the center has to offer, please select I consent. Congratulations, you just made the first step to the greatest journey of your life. Now please proceed to the elevator. Your early retirement awaits.
After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not?
Let's get scammed.
Go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's
Look at those
Blazing
idiots.
Boar's Barbecue, or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet. Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice.
I'm expecting bodies on the floor when we arrive. Or like scientists, something. Creepy. I already see enemies on my radar. Yeah, let's see what it's gonna be. Take your votes. Oh my god, yeah, buddies, janitors. Told you. Who's the enemies though? Oh. It's a lot of them. Oh, they're hiding. Yo, my companions are smart. Parvati, don't die. They both died. Oh yeah, my hat. I have this stupid hat on. Jesus. Imagine that on Supernova. Yo, I don't know if that was like a normal thing, or is this area the NPCs are just like designed to do that, but they were hiding behind those pillars. That was kind of impressive. I told you. Now the question is, did something go wrong here, or like what exactly happened? Maybe we can find some logs, some PCs. Not gonna say more. The janitors are trying to clean up after those people. Have to find out what happened. Was that on purpose, or was something go wrong? But I knew it, that there's gonna be bodies on the floor immediately we arrive. Oh, let's see. Refunds request TNL shock cannon. I would like to formally request a refund on my TLN shock cannon. You advertise it as the most reliable tool for disabling rude or disobedient automechanicals, but if you load it with an energy cell that is covered in your own blood, it misfires. I've used TNL weapons exclusively for 7 years, but if this matter is not resolved, then you will have lost another customer. You will also have lost another customer if I die, so you'd better hope I can get this blood back into my body. Sealed. Due to the nature of their assignment, automechanicals in the HHC Early Retirement Center were not constructed with a standard maintenance mode or IFF transmitter responder. You will be pleased to know that this saved 200 bits per unit, but please note that any injuries sustained during routine repairs will come out of your paycheck. Thanks for being part of UDL team. Disable automechs. Oh, maybe you... I think I'm disabling different ones than the one that I already killed. Unseal the hatch. Oh yeah, we disabled those. Damn, that would be a lot of them. Jesus, this is like a nightmare side quest for. Can I steal this? Oh, fuck it. It's like a nightmare side quest for if you play on Supernova. You definitely don't want to do this. Oh, and we just escaped like that. Interesting. Oh, we are here. In the sewers. It's So we go back to her, I guess. Map. There. Oh, I can fast travel from this location. Oh, yeah, because it's such a completely different area. 6 PM for me. Let's finish those side quests. Oh fuck, I'm here. Oh, we can fast travel to here. At least we can get some cash out of this. If she pays
Oh,
us.
there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
What the fuck do
I
you
must
mean?
admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
Liar. The retirement district is a paradise. You should see it for yourself. I'm doing this. Fuck this bitch. She's just a mean person. She's so bitchy. Like, the retirement district is a paradise. You should see it for yourself.
I knew it. I just knew it. What a disaster. Did you get a good look around? What was it like?
An endless, extravagant garden. There was even a sign that said no throttling.
Truly? Why, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I can't believe they kept this from us. From me. The nerve. The audacity.
Yeah, that's so
Here,
terrible. Just
take
go
your
there.
payment. I have to fetch my things. I don't care what I have to do. They'll give me luxury or give me death.
Oh, I think the...
Our words.
Yep. Oh. Enjoy. Nice. Okay, now let's, before I forget, put the hat on again. Yeah, I fucked up not wearing the hat, having many conversations, so from now on we have to be careful. Yeah, the main mission, and we have 3 missions that all... Fallbrook? Yeah, this one, okay. All 3 side missions send us to different places. And the main quest is here.
You sure have
Board
seen a lot of
reputation
calling,
increased.
huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Really?
Ellie.
Why?
And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being
Oh.
in space?
Look,
Never
it's
was
just
in
Ellie.
here before.